Cool, there we go. And we can see the questions. It's just we'll be lagging.
I need 1,000 viewers.
That would be awesome. But
I need 1,000 people to see this shit.
Right, we're not talking anything until we get 1,000. No, I'm just kidding.
We need to see some like-minded individuals. Because this is who we doing it for, bro. You feel me? We're not doing it for you. No offense. We're not doing it for these cats that want to work the rest of their life, man.
Right, we're talking about boss individuals. I mean, well, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Like working to help build a company. Like if you're near the top, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you got to put in work no matter what you do.
But I guess if you try to, like, there's nothing wrong with starting at the bottom.
It's just had jobs, man. But I guess we can say, man, we're not doing it. We not. I'm not gonna go in it. I'm not gonna go in it. You know how they say you argue with somebody, man. You argue with a fool, man. Both of y'all look like the fool. I'm about to argue with nobody that has no clue about what they want to do, man. This is for the people that's looking to move forward, man, and want to open a business, man.
All right. So what do you think? Okay, we'll start with this. What do you think are the starting foundations you need to open up a business?
Being uncomfortable.
I can see
you gotta be. You either gotta have it already planted in your head what you want to do at a young age, or you gotta be. It's like a 2% of those type of people out here in the world that got that idea that's gonna run with it no matter what. You feel me? Even when they living with their parents, they got an idea and that's what they're gonna go for. The other, I'm gonna say 30% out of 100. So we got 100. We got 32% people out here that's gonna fuck around and be a boss. The other 30%, man, they just got to get uncomfortable in a motherfucker, or see somebody else that's doing it. You feel me? And make them uncomfortable. You feel me?
Well, on your what's the word for it? On your uncomfortable thing, I do believe sacrifice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, cause for me personally, when all my friends, they were smoking weed or, you know, going to the club or doing whatever, like I would be at home grinding, like mixing down their tracks or studying up the music theory, doing the math.
And that's why I salute you, bro. That's why I'm here now, man, because you know what I'm saying? Like, we like-minded people, bro. Like, it ain't too many people that's gonna go out here and do shit that's, you know, not cool or out of the normal, or even just go through that period where it don't look up, you know what I'm saying, don't look like what it's supposed to be yet. You feel me? Like, we building businesses. We gotta go through the bottom of it. I mean, I don't give a fuck what you doing. Nothing is gonna come great that's easy. I got people all the time, like, you know, Sean, man, why don't you just get into flipping houses? Well, you see motherfuckers flip houses, but you don't know what it takes. You feel me? It takes $30,000 just to get a house that's going to produce $700 a month. Now, the normal motherfucker, when they figure that shit out, they going to just go get a job and make $700 a month, $700 a week. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you get into something like that, you got to understand, okay, I'm not about to sit here and work for the rest of my life, man. I'm going to keep doing that shit, man. I'm gonna buy this house. I'm going to put my hard ass work into it. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't got the money, I gotta find somebody that's going to help me or do it my damn self. Start fixing on it, man. And I'm going to reward myself after I get $10,000 a month. You know, I'm going to reward myself. That's when I'm going to go pop a bottle of champagne. Motherfuckers out here popping bottles of champagne for nothing, bro.
I know what you mean. Like, you know, we woke up today.
What are you toasting to?
Hit the blunt.
You know what I'm saying? What are you toasting to? You toasting to work? You toasting because you got because you got a day off, man? Fuck that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying, you feel me, it's for everybody. I'm not even saying that people wrong for working, because I know there's situations out there that in the world is gonna throw you at shit. But bruh, it's motherfuckers that work and still sacrifice so that they can be rich later on. You feel me? I respect that. I don't respect nobody that's gonna work
like in that grind, going forever and never. Like when I was at Myers, dude, there was people there for 20 years, dude, and they were only making 15 an hour.
15 an hour. That shit happened to me. I used to work at Taco Bell. You feel me? When I was young, man, I was 16, bro. I seen some older people and it just hit me like, damn. So you telling me if I come in here and start working and I'm making the same amount as you, and you've been here for 20 years, what kind of fucking right frame of mind is that, bro? I mean, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go work at Taco Bell after I got $20,000 a month coming in, you know, residual, and I don't have to work for it. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy a Maserati, and then I'm gonna go apply for McDonald's or Taco Bell or some shit like that.
You gonna buy a Maserati, then go to Taco Bell?
I'm gonna do that shit. Just, you feel me? Because, you know, at that point, I feel like, you know, I ain't gotta worry about them firing me or nothing. You feel me? I ain't gotta.
Because you already said you're pretty much there for the joy of it.
Yeah, man. I ain't about to take away my whole life just because I was late.
Right, exactly.
You dig?
Like 2 minutes or something.
I'm late a couple times now. I gotta start all over.
All right, I think I got something I want to go on. Like, what are some things that like early entrepreneurs like neglect on? And
early entrepreneurs?
Yeah, I think something that people overlook when they're building businesses is the network. Like I hear people talk about, yeah, if I get the better equipment, this, or yeah, if I learn this, and that, but they're not like serving other people, or they're not connecting with other people, figuring out how to.
And customer service.
Yeah, customer service. Oh yeah,
motherfucker, man. My boy Aaron, man, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, put his whole fed out there, but he look out every single trip. You know, I'm working with a sprint company, man, and he like, shit, come through, man. I look out, man. I lower the bill. I throw you a phone, this, that, and the other, and it's like, damn, you know, that felt good. I mean, he didn't make no money, but I felt so good that I'm gonna make some money for him. You feel me? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna tell such and such and such and such and such and such, man, y'all need something, go holler at my mans. You just made 3 more sales off of, you know what I'm saying, having good customer service.
Right, because they'll tell their friends like, man, did you hear about such and such LLC? Man, they treated me right.
And network too. That's network too.
Oh yeah, your bro said I'm on the next broadcast.
100. You feel me? So I mean, we building up businesses, man. We definitely got to go through the lows, and we're gonna just have to take that shit on the chin, bro. And I don't have no fucking problem with it. Right. I take that shit on the chin with a smile on my fucking face. I take that 2 years, 3 years, you feel me, on the chin with a smile on my fucking face before I go waste another 6 years at a company that's ready to fire me, and then I gotta start all over, or you feel me, I gotta get out of here in a little bit, but before I gotta start all over and or even have that discomfort in me knowing that my boss don't like me, he gonna fire me. My boss said not to do this, or he said get off the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that fear of never knowing where that next paycheck,
right, man,
if it could be cut.
I used to do sales, man. I mean, I used to make, you know what I'm saying, like over $80,000 a year, man, just doing sales, man, and that's. I'm saying that now because, you feel me, that was a long time ago. Real motherfuckers don't tell you where their pockets is at right now, but that was a minute ago. You feel me?
Speaking of sales, my homie Jimmy just showed up.
The problem was, you feel me, I had to wake up and I had to do it again, and if I wanted a big check, I had to bust my ass, and even if I bust my ass, I could still get fired. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got a question. What do you think the best way to become financially stable in Dayton is?
Financially stable?
Mm-hmm.
Build assets. Read Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's the best information I can give you right now. You feel me? That book changed my life. That book is the reason why I quit my job and started building assets. You know, and properly going at the rate of building homes, and, you know, dealing with the real estate industry and dealing with investments. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I don't know if I said his name right or whatever, but you can find him on SoundCloud if you don't, if you ain't got the funds to go buy the book.
Yeah, get the audiobooks, yeah.
Audiobook. You know what I'm saying? Just little stuff like that, man. Like, for a minute, I had these audiobooks. I'm always driving in my car, man. I wouldn't listen to music. I would listen to books. I would, like, motherfuckers would hear me reading a book while I'm riding downtown and be like, man, what the fuck going on here?
Right, what is this? I remember you telling me that too.
I'm twisting more heads than if I had 612s in the back. You feel me? Because
he said he's downloading the book now. He said he started it, but he didn't finish. He can finish it
that
now.
way, man. That book is the gift, dog. For real. Read that for real. He gonna get into how to build that asset, man. Starting the asset column, and I'm gonna get into assets a little bit. You know, mind. It's not, cause see, I was confused before I read that book. I thought, okay, I go spend a couple $1,000s on some diamonds, and then that way, if I ever need to sell them or need to make some money, I go sell them. Or I got a car, that's an asset. Or, you know what I'm saying? Some people feel like their home is an asset, and I understand where it's coming from. You feel me? It's coming from this misconception of what an asset is. You feel me? Like, for one, a car, the worst thing to buy. That's why when you see rich people, they don't give a fuck about cars. You go out there to the Oakwood, to the where them big ass houses is. It's a car that's paid off. You know what I'm saying? They might have a nice car, but it's paid off. Because for one thing, as soon as you get a car, and I may make the stocks go down on White Island Honda after I get done with this. But as soon as you drive that motherfucker off the lot, it depreciates value.
All right, we got a question. You ready?
I could buy a honey bun if I want to do that.
No. Oh, he's saying okay. I was gonna ask you, what was it? What are your assets? That's what someone asked.
I got some properties and some investments. That's some most stable assets right now. I got some properties, some investments, and I'm building a business. So I'm gonna have an office that potentially produce like $20,000 a month, and then I got some investments that's just sitting there growing while I'm asleep. You'll get into that in that Robert Kiyosaki and in that homes. You put somebody in those homes. When you got a home that you're renting out, that's an asset. When you got a mortgage, when you go and buy a home from the bank and you're spending $140,000 on that home, it's not an asset, it's a liability, bro. Anything that's taking money out of your pocket is a liability. You feel me? I'm gonna break it down to you real quick. Assets bring in money, liabilities give out money. So bring in more things that bring in money, and you will never have to worry about. I don't give a fuck if it's a gumball machine. Salute to my boy Jug, man, because we on this asset shit too, man. He got damn candy machines everywhere. Motherfuckers was laughing like, damn, what you gonna do with that candy machine? I said, bro, I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker make $10 a month. You don't have to be there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can still work your job, and then if you want to make more money, you just go do another one, and then you do another one, and then you do another one. I mean, it's the idea of having money come in when you're not there. There's no way you can lose. Time is money. If you're not spending your time and you're making money, you have an asset. You feel me? So, I mean, you can do it to where you're making a big amount of money, or you can do a whole bunch of little things and let it accumulate. You feel me? It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? The truth of the matter is, he got a gumball machine there, and then he got some property over here. You feel me? It's multiple things. You feel me? So that's the best way. Just get you some assets, man. I don't give a fuck what it is. If you got to be physically there to make that money work, it's not an asset. You feel me? The business is an asset, and investments are assets, man. Simple forms right there.
Nice. What do you think are some like simple, basic assets anybody with like a basic 9-to-5 could get into?
Investing. Get you a mutual fund where you get an interest rate, like we just went over in the last video. Get you an interest rate that's going to make you money. That's the first thing you should do. It's the first most stable thing and the easiest thing to do. You can put $50 a month up to, or something like that, $100 a month up. You feel me? Just start putting that money up towards that, and then work on something else. You know what I'm saying? If you asking me recommendation, I definitely feel like that's the route to go first of all, and start letting that money just double on its own, and then go go venture off in there. You feel me? If you can't put $100 a month up, then you don't need no fucking business.
True.
You feel me? you need some noodles. You feel me?
Some ramen.
Yeah, you need some coaching. You know.
Shoot.
And I say that jokingly, but that's serious, man. I mean, if you can't manage $100 a month, man, then you can't manage no business. You can't manage no assets. You're gonna live paycheck to paycheck. That's all facts.
What about the video, like your
my video
business? Yeah.
See that right there, I can hire somebody, and that's the whole big plan. I mean, for right now, I'm doing the work myself, so I'm a sole proprietor when it comes to video work.
Okay.
But I got little cousins that's getting into it, and all I need to do for real is tell them, look, I give you, and they're gonna make at least $25 an hour because I charge at least $50 an hour for just taking photos, alongside all the other shit. You feel me? So I don't, when it don't touch on me when people say, let's work for $14 an hour. You feel me?
Like,
so. I mean, I could do $50 an hour shooting photos and having fun, or I can hire somebody to shoot it for $25 an hour and still make another override of $25 an hour. That's an asset. You feel me? All I really got to do is just put the work out there.
Right, organize it, get the network, and
put y'all on game. I mean, if y'all want to come work, man, I got work. You feel me? I start y'all for $25 an hour.
So anyone who does photos and
I definitely
video,
y'all. You don't have to find your own work. I'll find the work for you. But I'd rather you be on the other end. But I'm preaching this so that you guys can go start your own fucking business. I don't care what it is. Hire somebody, because there's gonna be some normal people out there that don't have that business mind, bro. That you can definitely have them work for you. I mean, there's plenty of them.
Right, because without people helping you out anyway, it's kind of difficult to keep the business running. So it's like a mutual.
It ain't no mutual thing, bro. You hiring somebody, man. That's all facts right there. I mean, if you don't feel right being hired, start a business. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no issues with nobody that don't want to build a business or that want to build a business. I mean, if a motherfucker get to the point where they're like, oh, well, I'm about to work for you, but build your own business.
Do it right. Nothing stop you.
If you don't work for me, you're going to go fucking work for McDonald's. I mean, not McDonald's, but, somewhere else. You feel me?
Yeah. I think this is something that people don't think about employment. It's actually like a contract between you and that company that they pay you for, based on the rate or whatnot.
Motherfuckers just get jealous, man. They don't want to, and it's dating, bro. People don't want to see certain people, be successful, so they think that they hurting you by not working for you.
Right. I think it's I think that's everywhere, but like
when they don't see the boss, the guy that owns the shit, they more than willing to go work for him. I go work for Fuyao. Fuck it, they gonna pay me $12 an hour. It's guaranteed. That's what's up. And guess what? You guaranteed to be doing that shit for years too. For years.
Yeah, like when I was at Target, man, like it got a little crazy. Like I was making like $9 an hour. And I felt like I caught like a janitor. Like I was just taking care of other people's stuff, and every day was like the same. It just reset. While with like trying to build this business, I feel like every day is different. I'm meeting up with new people, different places. Getting different knowledge.
You should. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Take off on them, bro. You don't have no kids. I'll be out here asleep in these streets. You feel me? I got some kids, so I gotta come home, man. But. Once again, bro, people gonna criticize you. They don't criticize DJ Khaled because he's successful now, and now he's, he's showing it. Now he there to put his son on and say, all right, this is a sides record. This is a sides business. He couldn't have done that shit if he didn't grind it all the way the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't go through those points where he was doing shows for $50 an hour and barely eating ramen noodles and staying out all day and all night and dealing with girlfriends and saying, man, you should spend more time with me. You sure you want to do this, man? Go get you a job, man. You're not making no money. But see, when you running a business, it don't start off like that. I don't give a fuck if it's houses. Like I said, man, you don't spend $30,000 on a house and then it makes $700 a month. Or you're gonna go buy a pizza joint and you're gonna have to you're gonna have to grind it out until you make your money back for a couple years and then start seeing profit. It's too many people thinking about the right now, bro. That's the problem. I'm gonna tell you why. You see these cats, man. I was on Facebook the other day, man. I seen this little shorty, man. It was a little young girl with Gucci everywhere, man. I'm talking about Gucci shoes, Gucci. Why? Why are you spending all this money on these little kids that's gonna grow out of that shit? You know what I'm saying? And then they gotta look at you later on in life like, Dad, why can't I go to college? Shit, you had a Gucci birthday party at the age of 3. That's what you gonna tell them? You feel me? Quit spending all that fucking money on Jordans for kids, man. I don't even see why they sell Jordans for kids. Put that money up. That money could be making money. When you spend money, you fire your employees.
True.
Robert Kiyosaki is gonna say it in the book. Money is like employees. Money is supposed to make money for you. And when you spend it, you fire your employees.
I heard something similar in The Richest Man in Babylon. Like, you employ your money to basically have grandchildren. That's what it was saying.
Yeah. You feel me? So, that's simple as that is, man. Like, make your money make money. Quit spending that shit, man. Don't buy no cars, man. Don't buy no liabilities.
Right, you either have money or spend money.
Stop buying money and stop going out and eating and fucking it off, man. You know what I'm saying? Get you some investments, get you some life insurance just in case it all don't work out, and then start a business. Secure the bag. Major key. All right, James, man.
All right, it was good talking
with you, bro. Stay up on your biz, man. Y'all gonna support my man.
Thanks. Oh yeah, thanks for giving the advice.
Show, man. He gonna pull up in a Mozzie on y'all.
Shoot, we both.